Let's head back to Egypt now. A month-long state of emergency going into effect this hour. It comes on a violent and bloody day as the military and pro-Morsi supporters clash at two makeshift camps. CNN's Arwa Damon and her crew were caught in the middle of gunfire. Watch.
For some of those hardcore supporters, you will see them out there continuously determined, but then at the same time, you have the homeless that showed up.
All right, as you can see, Arwa Damon managed to take cover. She's okay this morning, but there is much more violence happening right now on the streets of Cairo, Egypt. Let's go there live now and check in with Reza Saya. Tell us what's happening.
Carol, this ferocious fight between supporters of the ousted President Mohamed Morsi and Egyptian security forces.
All right, we're having a technical problem because, as you might imagine, it's difficult to get a live shot out of Cairo this morning. Reza actually did a report for us in the last hour and kind of set the scene for you. So let's go to that now.
You hear it behind us, that gunfire has rarely stopped in what has been an awful day here in Cairo. We have witnessed some awful scenes, and there are neighborhoods in this city that are simply unrecognizable at this hour because they've been turned into war zones. Wow, that was a huge explosion. It's not clear where that explosion came from.
Do you need to leave, Reza? Do you need to leave? Leave if you have to.
I think we're no, we will. I think we're okay. We're several blocks away from the front line where the standoff is taking place. It's not clear what these explosions are. We can tell you that a number of vehicles have been set on fire, and when that happens, they tend to explode. There's also a gas station nearby that's been set on fire. The explosion that could be coming from there, or these could be flashbangs, an effort by security forces to scare away these demonstrators. But you get an idea of what we've been witnessing throughout the past 8 hours. If you look down the street, that's where one of the front lines is. About 4 or 5 blocks. You'll see the thick plumes of smoke going up in the air. To the right of that smoke, what you have is supporters of the ousted President Mohamed Morsi barricading themselves behind a makeshift wall. They went after anything they could get their hands on, trash dumpsters, wooden tables, cabinets to make this barrier. And then about 100 yards away, you have security forces. We were down there about a half hour ago. Through the smoke, we saw a bulldozer that seems prepared to come through, and then we have armored vehicles and police officers, and that's where the face-off is. These clashes, this fierce fight has resulted in a lot of casualties. It's impossible at this point to verify and confirm the injury toll and the death toll, but I can tell you personally, we have witnessed at least scores of casualties and many fatalities. A little while ago, as we hear more gunfire, a little while ago we're in the makeshift clinic where the victims are being taken into. We were literally walking on blood, walking through some of these victims, Carol. Just an awful scene today.
Definitely an awful scene. Our latest figures, 95 dead in Cairo, more than 600 injured. The Muslim Brotherhood says the number of dead is much higher. Of course, the Muslim Brotherhood, that's the group that these protesters belong to, that the military is trying to clear from the streets of Cairo. They say more than 200 people have been killed, but CNN has not been able to confirm that number. We'll take you back to Egypt when we can.